Hello guys, welcome back to Guitar Tips, and in this video we're going to talk about how to fix NFS Unbound controller or gamepad is not working on a PC and you're having a lot of trouble. Many of the users right now they're having this issue. The controller is not getting connected or the gamepad is not working. So how we can fix this? So the first one is all about you have to disconnect and reconnect the controller. So if you are trying to play the game with the controller, just disconnect it and just wait for around a little bit of time, then connect it back and see, and most probably that has worked. And moving to the next one is all about you have to disconnect additional joystick, wheels, Logitech, etc. Imagine that you're trying to play the game with a controller, but you're already connected with additional joystick, wheels, Logitech, etc. and all these kind of things. So you have to eject everything which is unnecessary. For example, Logitech is there, wheel is there, but you're trying to play the game with the controller. Then eject Logitech wheel from there and then try to connect the controller and try to see. Because many things which is already connected, that is the reason why it is happening. So that's what I'm giving you this. Moving to the next one is all about you have to add the game on Steam. You can do this from in the Steam itself. For that, if you purchased the game from, for example, EA, you can add it. So just click on the add. Then click on add a non-Steam game. So go over here. Now from here you can add the game. So imagine that you already purchased it from any other thing, for example EA. The game is also available on EA. You can add the EA first, then you can add it over here. So that is also a method where you can try this out. You have to select from here, but this is not so mandatory because it has not yet worked for all the users, but for some users this has worked. So that is what I'm saying. So it is not you can try this out. You can add the game from here and see whether you are able to fix the issue or not. And if it's not still working, then we just have to move to the next one. That is all about you have to configure the controller. For that, just go at the Steam at the top, right click. Now go to settings. From here go to controller. Now from here select general controller settings. Now go for continue. When you go for this, as you can see over here, it is selected the PlayStation configuration support. So you can select the respective one. If you're trying to play the game for PlayStation, select this one. And if you're trying to play the game with Xbox configuration, Xbox control, select this one. If you're trying to play with any other Joy controller, select this one. If you're trying to play with any generic gamepad configuration, try this one. And you have to select which one is yours. If it is none and you're trying to play, and you will be having the issue, but if you select any wrong thing and you're trying to play with other thing, then you'll be having the trouble. So if you're make sure if you're on the Xbox and you're checked for PlayStation, you'll be having the trouble. And if you're on the Xbox and you checked for the PlayStation, then you'll be having the trouble. So it is quite important. You have to select the respective one from here. And once you selected the controller from here, you can try to play the game. And this has worked for many of the users because they're trying to play the game with the controllers. So this is what you have to do. Moving to the next one is all about you have to enable Steam input. For that, just select the respective game, go to properties. Now from here you just have to go to local files. You have to go to controller. And now from here, as you can see over here, this has been set into use default setting. Now when you click on this one, you have three options: disable Steam input, use default Steam input, Steam setting, enable Steam input. So select enable Steam input. After selecting the enable Steam input, try to play the game, and this has worked for many users. But keep in mind, if it's not working after setting this up, then you just have to change it. Go to controller, change this to disable Steam input and see. And even both the thing is not working, just keep it the same. Use default Steam setting. But I recommend you to keep this to enable Steam input because this has worked for many of the users. Moving to the next one is all about you have to launch the Steam in big picture mode and try it on Steam. For trying to play the game for big picture mode, go over here, click on big picture mode and go for continue. And from here you have to play the game, and this has worked for many of the users, and this is already there. So just select the game. Now if you are on the game, as you can see, these are the last played, so you have to play the game from here, play the game. And most probably after this, trying to play the game from this one has worked. And if you wanted to exit, some of the guys commented, so just click on this icon over there, then go for exit big picture mode. Then go to the stream and see. Most probably by launching the game on big picture mode, usually used to fix the issue. Moving to the next one is all about you have to launch the Steam in big picture mode and try its Steam. And you have to try with input per game settings as forced on or off. So I'll be showing you that. Just click on the big picture mode, go for continue. Now from here, what you have to do is you just have to try it with the Steam. That means you have to change a settings over here. Just go over here, select the game, which you can select it for any game. For example, right now I'm on showing it with NFS Unbound. Now from here, go to manage game. Now from here in the manage game, you have to select controller option. When you click on controller option, we have controller application option. So here Steam input per game is forced on. So here we are having two options, forced on or off. First select forced on, go for OK and try to play the game. Most probably that will be helping guys out. If it's not working, change this to forced off. Then try to play the game, because both these things has worked as well. So this is quite important that you should be changing with this. Keep either to force it off first and try to play the game, and this has worked, or you can change this to force it on as well, so that is also worked for the users. So try with any one of these, and most probably that will be helping guys out. Moving to the next one, and the last and the least one is all about you have to check with this one. That is all about you have to check with the Xbox accessories app. For that, for those who are trying to play with the Xbox controller, just go over here, search for Microsoft Store, then open this one. Now on the Microsoft Store, it is quite important you should be downloaded in you should be installed Xbox accessories app. So that is quite important. So you can search over here, that is Xbox accessory, and if it's not installed, just install it. This is for the users, those who are trying to play the game with controller, that means Xbox controller. So if it's not installed, just install it, and after install it, here as you can see, it is already done. And also you can update it from here as well. You can update it, so you can update the accessory as well. You can get from here and update it. That is also quite important as well. But this is what you have to do. Moving to the next one is all about you have to use wired controller. Apart from this, try to play with wired controller, and that is also working good. And these are the possible workarounds which you have to try out, and I hope this video is helpful. And if you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon for more notifications. See you soon in the next video. Peace out. Bye bye.